The king has fallen, and the world is watching. Lewis Hamilton, seven-time world champion titan of Formula One, is in unfamiliar territory. Not just losing, but lost. His dream move to Ferrari has turned into a nightmare. The pace? Missing. The grip? Gone. The confidence? Shaken. But now everything could change. Ferrari is preparing something massive, a giant upgrade package that could flip the championship on its head. So the question is, will it be too little, too late? Or is Hamilton just one upgrade away from redemption? It was supposed to be a fairy tale. Hamilton in red, racing for the most iconic team in F1 history. The legend, chasing an 8th title with the prancing horse. But reality, brutal. 5 rounds in, 0 podiums, 7th in the standings. And worse, he's being outperformed by his own teammate. Charles Leclerc sits 5th. He's already bagged a podium in Saudi Arabia, while Hamilton, in the same car, barely clung to 7th. After the race, a visibly drained Hamilton said, "I think I'll struggle also in Miami. I don't know how much longer I'll struggle for, but it's definitely painful. At the moment, there's no fix." What happened to the dominance we all expected? The statistics are jarring. Hamilton's average qualifying position? P9. Race finishes? Constantly stuck in the midfield melee. The man who once ruled the grid now struggles to make Q3. Even his starts, once a reliable weapon, have become a liability. At Imola, he dropped 3 places on lap 1. At Miami, he was boxed in by midfield traffic by turn 3. And off track? Pressure is mounting. Critics are questioning his motivation. Former drivers are calling it the wrong move at the wrong time. Media headlines are merciless, and some fans have begun to lose faith. In the paddock, whispers of unrest are growing louder. Can the champion who once defied all odds rewrite his story once more? What's really going wrong? It's not just the results, it's the relationship. Hamilton and the SF25 are not on speaking terms. This isn't just switching cars, this is like learning to race all over again. From the brakes to the steering feel to Ferrari's unique setup philosophy, it's a completely different universe from Mercedes. Hamilton admits, "It doesn't feel natural. It's been challenging. Every normal setup change creates new problems. There are all new tools I'm still trying to get my head around. And in Formula One, hesitation costs seconds. And seconds cost everything. Even tire degradation is haunting him." At Mercedes, Hamilton was the king of tire management. At Ferrari, he's chewing through rubber like it's qualifying every lap. The SF25's rear instability is robbing him of the smooth exits that made him unstoppable. The communication between driver and engineer? Still developing. Race after race, you can hear the frustration crackling through the radio. Missed windows, delayed pit calls, uncertainty. And then there's trust. After years of seamless synergy with Bono at Mercedes, Hamilton's trying to build that bond from scratch again. Mid-season, mid-crisis. That synergy is irreplaceable, and without it, Hamilton is flying blind. Even minor errors, like brake balance tweaks or wing angle changes, are magnified when the car's behavior is unpredictable. He's driving reactively, not instinctively. But hold on, there's a storm coming. And this time, it's Ferrari bringing the thunder. Sources inside Maranello have leaked word of a giant upgrade package scheduled for Spain. Not tweaks, not minor adjustments. A full-blown redesign targeting the very DNA of the SF25. The focus: aerodynamics, rear-end stability, power delivery. Everything Hamilton has struggled with is on the table. Emilia-Romagna will see the first wave. Spain, the real game changer. Whispers of a new floor design, revised suspension geometry, even a reshaped diffuser. Ferrari's engineers have been burning the midnight oil. And it's not just the car, it's Hamilton too. He's been at Maranello every chance he gets. On the simulator, in the data room, talking to mechanics, trying to make it work. He's calling for cockpit changes, rebalancing weight distribution, and reshaping aeromaps to match his driving style. This isn't just a tweak, it's a transformation. Data from wind tunnel tests and CFD simulations suggest a potential gain of up to 0.4 seconds per lap. If the upgrades work as intended, they could leapfrog Ferrari back into podium contention. Behind the scenes, team boss Fred Vasseur is doubling down on his belief in Hamilton. Vasseur didn't mince words. "I will be 2,000% behind him. We start tomorrow to find solutions, period." He's convinced the car has potential, that the problem isn't talent, it's chemistry. Get the balance right, and Hamilton will fly. And remember, Vasseur isn't new to Hamilton. He gave him his first F3 drive. This isn't just business, it's personal. Insiders say Vasseur has personally intervened in the car development direction, asking for more driver-focused solutions. He wants the SF25 to feel like a second skin for Hamilton. Because if they get this right, if Hamilton starts performing, everything changes. Ferrari not only fights for podiums again, but sends a message to Red Bull and Mercedes. We're not done yet. Ferrari's faith isn't blind, it's calculated. With the right tools, they believe Hamilton can still rewrite the script. All eyes are now on Spain. The upgrades, the data, the pressure, it all builds to this moment. If the car delivers, Hamilton could still write history in red. But if it doesn't, what then? One thing is clear, he's not giving up. Hamilton recently told reporters, "I just need time. I'm not broken. I'll come back stronger." So is this the calm before the storm, or the final chapter of a legend? We'll be watching every turn. Will you? Insiders suggest Ferrari's development window could close after Canada. If Spain doesn't work, Hamilton may be locked into an underperforming car for the rest of the season. It's high-stakes poker now. And Hamilton? He's all in. Every upgrade matters. Every tenth of a second could be the difference between legacy and letdown. Hamilton's legacy is already immortal. But this chapter? It will define the man beyond the numbers. Every legend faces a crucible. For Schumacher, it was the comeback. For Alonso, the long wait. And now, for Hamilton, it's the fight to rise from the ashes. An eighth title may be slipping away, but proving he can adapt, evolve, and lead Ferrari to glory? That's a different kind of greatness. Because if he pulls it off, if he tames the SF25 and brings it back to the front, it will be one of the greatest comeback stories in the sport's history. Hamilton's Ferrari chapter is more than a career decision. It's a test of will, character, and belief. From champion to chaser, from dominance to doubt, Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari saga is a masterclass in pressure, passion, and perseverance. And the story? Far from over. What do you think? Will Spain be redemption or reality check? Thanks for watching. This is F1, and this is War on Wheels.